Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to interact with an input that you've created on Vuwall 2 software. The software will allow you to manipulate the input or the source, especially if it's a web interface. Now the first step to create a source would be to click on the Create New Source button and then to click New Browser. Now this dialog box will pop up and it will allow you to name your browser. So we're going to call this specific input Werner's Gmail. And then the next step would be to open up the browser, go to I've logged out of my Gmail account here. I'm going to click on the web address that's available there, copy, and then paste it into this address bar. You can also play with the zoom levels, but I'm going to keep it on 0 for the time being. We hit Save Browser, and there we go. Werner's Gmail has been saved. Okay, so this makes the Werner's Gmail browser input available to me on the Vuwall software. At this point I can then double click it and this will open up the Werner's browser. It'll take a while because it's pulling off the data from the internet, and there we go. You can see my login details over there. At this point I would need to enter my credentials. Okay, the quickest way for us to interact with the login page on the server would be to click on the virtual mouse, which will then allow me access to the server. As you can see there, I'm able to now move my mouse on the server or the video wall. I will click Next. At this point it will prompt me to enter my password. I'll then enter my password details, click Next. I'll just wait for it to load my email. You can see there Google's loading, or Gmail is loading. And there we go, my emails are loaded. At the same time, instead of using the virtual mouse and keyboard, you can use a wireless keyboard and mouse connected to the server, and you'll see me just move the mouse just to show my interaction with the login page. Another way to open up a web address on your Vuwall server would be to click on Create New Source, HTML, and this will show you or give you a dialog box which will allow you to enter some details. Now what I'm going to do is open up a web address again. We can use my Gmail address again. Let me just copy and paste the full address, copy, and then paste this into my HTML path. Hit apply, and that will create my HTML feed. Now once you've created that source, you'll be able to double click on the actual configuration page, which will allow you to label it with using enabling an on-screen display, OSD, but we'll keep it as is. Now when I'm dragging the source into the main window, you will notice that the color changes, and this brings up my Google login page. Now you'll notice that the Vuwall server is prompting for my login details. This type of source does not allow you to interact with the browser. In other words, I won't be able to enter my details or scroll the web interface or do anything. It only displays the website in its native state. Now, our conclusion to this would be to use our browser button. By clicking on the browser button, we can go back to Werner's Gmail, double click on that source that we've created, and you'll notice that it starts loading my Gmail details, and it actually caches my history as well. So it won't prompt me again for the same username and password. It remembers my login. And that's it. Feel free to contact us if you have any questions.